So Platinum Tour, we haven't been here since the end of the last game, off to a bit of a slower start. Took us a few weeks to get through Elite after those double promotion marks to start the season, but we are here. The Cedar Pines playing off the back tees. We've got high winds out of the southeast. Default, fast. So it's gonna be tough going. I'm gonna have to play slow. I'm gonna have to play smart. And we're gonna have to hope that we can make some putts. Putting has gone out the window, but you know that's just kind of the nature of it at this point. So gotta make up for it with some good approach shots. All right, I will take it. It's a little bit slow and a little bit overpowered, but if this gets down to the right distance, we might just have a nice wedge in. Hey, thank you for the luck, Dewey. Gonna kill it? We'll see. We shall see. All right. Obviously, wind is gonna play. I think this is probably a pretty good spot for it, and then we just need a little bit of loft. Just a touch. We don't want to go too long here. We also don't want to be too short. One, perfect. I like the line. Sit. I was fearful of putting too much loft because I didn't want to spin it, so unfortunately we do leave ourselves above the hole. It's definitely in that position of good proximity. I can tell you this much. I do not like the pace that we have to hit this at, like, whatsoever. Just gotta be gentle. The meme never ends, does it? The meme never ends. Well, we're in for a par. We're in for a par. It's just what can you do when you're that close that often? Like I don't know. Okay, so if we lay up short of this, we're gonna leave ourselves with a wedge, right? 239, it's down the hill a little bit. Wind's kind of tailing, bounce out. We probably give ourselves... Might be trying to stretch a gap wedge. Or if we really get it out there, we could have some sort of... It's a mix, Zim. It's a mix. A lot low. But I do miss high, and I wish it was just one directional. All right, I'm gonna go for it. Put ourselves into a pitch here. All right, a little bit fast, cuts back into that wind, so that is a-okay. This is gonna be too far. 48. It's a little bit closer than I'd like. Actually, you know what? Fairly flat lie, winds at the back. I think just a touch of loft and backspin on this flop, and we should be able to get it up kind of close. A little bit fast, a little bit of a push. That could be nice if it sits. Okay. We've got a shot. We've got a shot. Little right to lefter. It's got some break in it. We make a putt. Let's go. Making putts? What stream is this? All right. I think just give it a little bit of backspin and try and send it through the gap. Because if we get down there, we might be able to leave ourselves a decent club. Oh, it's a little slow. Wind hold it. Don't go kicking too far right. It's probably going to kick straight into that rough if I'm... Yep. Yep, that's my luck. But that's the risk with it. That is the risk with it. Okay. So we're gonna have to try and get something in here to like chase up and just give ourselves maybe a little chip shot from here, because I don't think at that angle we can get anything to the hole. Just try and play it smart. 70% is such a low roll. I mean, you can get it probably somewhere down in here. I think I gotta take the 5. Play it kinda safe. And we got as low of a roll as possible. My goodness. Well, so lucky that we find the strip, because if we hit the sand, that would be not great. Wow. Okay, we lost like another 10% there. It just didn't even get close. Congrats on the plat win this week. Wait, oh, thanks. How do you get back those 210 hours you spent on the stream? Twitch recap told you? You don't. Sorry, bud. Those hours, much like the points of many people here, are wasted. It's just the nature of it. Hey, Miracle Whip. All the camera angles, so if you hold left trigger, that'll take you up to this one. And then if you click in the stick that you aim with, that'll rotate through. Oh, speaking of, Wayne, thank you. You know, in your hours, you know, spent here, thank you for accumulating those points and now wasting them. Appreciate it. Too kind, too kind. Feels like I need to actually aim quite a bit more to the left. Always slow. Always slow. I don't love it. I think I checked it up just a little bit too much. Would like to have gotten a little bit closer on approach. Big putt for birdie. Bigfoot for birdie. I shanked it left into the hole, but I don't care. These count. So, you know, we're gonna get excited about our misses when they go in the hole. I don't know what else to say. You know, if we're gonna miss, we may as well score. Okay, this 6-iron's gonna take us a little bit long, but with a straight headwind like this, I don't see running that 7-iron up, so I'm gonna give it a little loft, spin it a little bit, try and sit it down. .102 is gonna be a little bit much, potentially. Ends up working out great. Right up pin high. Now, this is where the greens get kind of funky, because clearly there's general slope from right to left, but at the hole here, it's trying to tell me there's left to right movement. Which seems like it would be fake news. I gotta just hit it firm. That was maybe a little too firm. That was a bit of a rocket. I am genuinely surprised that that rocket touched down in the back of the cup. But yeah, we take that. We definitely take that. All right, so drivable par 4. This is the first real test of patience. If you play this shot from the right-hand side, now that kicks away. You'd have to hit it in the right spot, and then everything probably ends up back down in this gully. Do the right thing, Blue. You know, initially I read that as lay up and play the smart shot, but coming from you, I think do the right thing is go for it. So I'm getting a little bit of mixed signals. Because you don't sit on the green here. So long as you go long, you get close. I'm gonna send it because I think I have a better chance of getting up and down from down there than laying it up. Because if I try and lay this up, the full wedge is into a downslope. Try and play it from the other side. Now, if there was water in play... Oh, that's a kick. Sit up here. Sit up top. Sit up top. Sit up top. Okay. Okay. That's a decent result. That is a very, very decent result. Come on, man. Come on. All right, we'll take the birdie. Ah, so close. So freaking close. I mean, that's probably the best spot we could have been. At the end of the day, that is probably the best spot that we could have been there. All right. 9-iron up the hill, that's gonna take us back to like 160, 159. We've got like 11 miles an hour of tailwind, off a little bit, so probably somewhere around 10, maybe 9, because we've got some uphill. It's gonna end up landing us right on this front part of the green, so I'm gonna need some lofts, a little bit of backspin. I'm floated in this front section. Little bit slow, but it looks like we're covering it. Alright, a little bit too long. Hey, welcome back, Cypress. Thank you for the follow. You're only here for the gopher sightings? Are there gophers? Are there gophers about? Do I need to be on the lookout for gophers on this course? Alright, we're on quite a hill here. There's a little bit of movement once you get down there, but I think once you get towards this middle portion, I think it starts to flip the other way. I just don't know that there's enough on it. Oh, it's gonna just barely turn back too much. Okay, so like I've been saying, I mean, I've been pretty happy with like our pace on it, and the reads are right there. It's just, you know, sometimes dropping, sometimes not. I mean, I'd like to drop more of them. I mean, who wouldn't, right? But as long as we drop some, I have to be happy. It's really once we're in like that medium putt range, that's where I'm gonna be frustrated with missing a lot of them. If long range we're just skirting the cup and can't quite, then like, I guess so be it, but this is gonna land a little bit short. In fact, it might be a little bit too short. So what I'm gonna try and do, because I think going up a club is gonna be too much, I play it something like here. Something like here, and I'm gonna de-loft it like that. Oh, I pulled it? Oh, why does it have to count so much of a pull? De-loft was the right idea. D-loft was absolutely the right idea there. That yardage is really, really good. Very fortunate to have found green from where we ended up getting that pull to. All right, so this is gonna like jump off the face to the right, right? And then gonna wanna dive low. You didn't have to dive that much. You didn't have to dive that much. Would kill for that swing line, right? But you have to understand, Zim. The people that don't have that swing, like, it is a double-edged sword. If your swing line is consistently bad enough, you just always aim 5 yards to the right, right? When you get to the point where you're actually playing for the straight swing and you miss, like now you've missed 5 yards. Whereas like if you're playing that 5-yard miss and you miss somewhere in the gray, like you've gone a yard or two offline. So that's why I am the way that I am about it. All right, I think if we do this, still hit a good shot though. Well, in that particular instance, but you know, sometimes that 5-yard miss, you know, think about if you're playing a green like this, right? Like if I swing play and push this, I miss. If I pull this left, I miss the green. If I push it right, there's a chance that I find the edge of this ridge and roll down. It felt fast. Wow, even 102 fast and D left and top spin. That's still 5 yards short. Wow, okay. Okay, well, you know. I ever hit that too much? I'm not really a big fan of this putt back. Oh, that's big. That's a big par save. It's a really big par save. I feel like I should be able to dial up a much better approach shot there and give ourselves a better chance for birdie, but I also have to not overhit that putt. Can't be going in that heavy-handed, so yeah, it's tough, but it is what it is. Down the hill to 180. I think 8-iron could be the kind of shot that is like right at it. I give it just a touch of backspin. Not even. I'm gonna hit it stock. I think if I try and backspin this, I'll end up too short, not roll out. Oh no, under hit it and slowed it into the wind. Very fortunate to clear the bunker. Just the fact that we have a chip here is really, really good for us. Pulled it. All right. Just little bits off. Just little bits off at the wrong times. Oh, this is an interesting one. The only reason I'm considering going like down towards the hole is because a layup with tailwind could be a little bit problematic. 239 tailwind out to like 250, bound its way down. Should have a pretty substantial wedge. Like, I think if I go with this, I'm trusting my full wedge game. Because I think if I drive that, I'm down into like very awkward territory. I'm in very awkward territory here now because I'm like just a bit in between clubs. Try and go maybe with the... Maybe go with the D-loft? Try and get this lob wedge out onto the green. Little bounce and release. That did not feel good. The fact that that comes off as just barely slow and 100%. That's crazy. That shot felt like I hit it like 95 and very slow. So I like got just enough on it. Come on. There we go. There we go. Get off the par train. Gotta get off the par train. Almost, I put a little bit more break into it, and it almost was an over adjustment to miss it high, so definitely a bit fortunate there. Now this is the type of green speed you can probably get a nice shot that rolls down there. I fear with the gap wedge that this isn't enough to get to the ridge. I think if anything, we'd end up like here. Wouldn't quite get to it. So pitching wedge is gonna be a bit long. Just a bit. Like it's gonna carry down there. I think we give it a little bit of loft and some spin. Let this wind drift it out to the left. It's gonna be more of a left kick than it is gonna be downhill, I think. Good swing. A little bit fast, a little bit overpowered. Not thrilled unless it bites, then I will be happy. Okay, I'm happy a bit. Okay, so like getting away with one there, it just happens to be the right miss because the way that that's all sloped, I think hitting it that extra distance because of the fast in 102, I think it actually carries us beyond where some of that slope is, so we don't get as big of a release down and left. You know, you hit it perfect or maybe a little slow, you catch that ridge a little bit more. I think so long as you don't miss like super, super big time, I think you end up with a handful of shots that feed. It doesn't seem worth it to me. 258, you're gonna get some yardage, it's down the hill. You gotta get some extra into it just to get to that, and then you've gotta splash it out and get it close. I feel like I gotta play to a number and try and play pitching wedge off the tee. I'm gonna play 9-iron off the tee. 165, 140, 130, bounce and roll out. No, I'm gonna play pitching wedge. Give myself some options. So I think if I play 9-iron, I might be forcing my hand and be too close for a full lob wedge. Because now we've got 111 with some wind at the back. So I think we can play just a shot like this. Felt good, little bit of a pull left. Oh no, it was too long. Oh no. It really gets that much? I can't see myself. Oh man. That's so mean. Cause what? That's only like an 11-mile-an-hour wind for on a slight upslope. I didn't think we would get there. Backspin might have added some carry, but that bounce was so nasty too. I'm so scared of being like short of the green that end up just full sending it off. Definitely not where we're looking to be. That's for sure. $103? No, not 103. Why can't I hit a chip shot? Like, why am I so bad at hitting chips? You've got to be kidding me. Stop. We're gonna end up making bogey on a short 4. That's so nasty. Such a nasty. Never mind. No bogey for you, Mr. Course. No bogey for you. Okay. Put that behind us. Keep that in the back of our minds a little bit for next time, you know, a shot like that comes up. You know, just keep that in the memory bank of, okay, well, we need to maybe play a little bit of loft. Okay, so this is just a really long playing par 4 with this wind. Uphill and then this much wind in the face. I mean, what? That's... We're probably playing it back to like here. Okay, this might actually be okay. I think there's probably a good chance here. If this is well struck, get this to feed. $101 just barely gray slowed it, but that gray slow might take us too far to the right. There's the slope. This breaks here, we might be able to putt it up. No, okay. Close. Close. Hey, what's going on, TFR? Thank you for spending the time to redeem over 9,000 channel points at once. Greatly appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. All right, can we go back to back? Can we go back to back chippies? Nope. Close. Came out a little bit flatter than I thought. Maybe it's distance. That it comes out a little bit straighter. We've actually had a couple of those though thus far. Like, that's not the first chip that's just nearly missed. right, downhill to the early 220s, and then downhill a little bit of tailing wind here. Probably gets out about mid 220s, 12 yards. It's gonna be pretty easy for the 4-iron to carry 12, 210, 12, 25 is gonna be quite a lot. Am I really trying to... I just don't want the 4 to go chasing out the back. Try and squeeze this this 5 out. .102. The slow is going to be a bit much, but it's going to get a more tailing wind. So if this is a hard kick left, maybe it feeds on. Slow down. No! Oh, man. That would have been our first ace. That would have been our first ace in this game. All right, I have to take solace in the fact that if it doesn't catch the lip there is no way we have that close of a putt. So probably too much speed to make it. We probably are having a harder time birdieing otherwise, but oh man. That was a whole lot of lip. Also, what's going on, Loco? Welcome back. Oh. Okay. Driver, just under 300. Gets out. I think I gotta play this to try and cut this into the wind, sit it down, because I'm trying to put myself at like a full wedge number. Oh, that was very slow. Oh no, kick left, kick left. I need another left kick. We got one last hole. Okay, gotta swing a little bit better. Gotta swing a little bit better. That's 2 slows now. It's leaving us a little bit out of position. You know, this isn't exactly where we want to be. Try and get something like this. Nice pitching wedge in. Nice strike. Oh wow. Okay, wind played way more. That might have counted as a right to left swing plane as well. It looks like the tail end of that swing was just a touch off. Okay, longer swing. So from experience, that should mean that this is going to gonna take off a little bit more to the left. Something like here. Come on, we're starting to figure the chips out just a little bit. We're starting to figure the chips out just a little bit. We've been close on a few, and now we've holed out 2. Need as many of those as we can get. Ah, see, there's the lax swing again. This time it's finally gonna bite me. That's just way too far right. Yep, straight into the crap. All right. Doesn't mean that we're out of this hole, though. Doesn't mean that we're out of this hole, but we do just have to be a bit more mindful. Let's play something like here. All right, I'll take it. That's fast. Fast is definitely not not as slow as we've been on the last few swings. Okay, so it's on a downhill lie. So what, 123 to the pin. So between the uphill and the lie percentage, we're a little short. That wind's gonna knock us down. I gotta play a little bit more D-loft on it. I would just rather it go long here. I'd rather be long here than end up short on this big ridge. .102, wow, really misread the wind. Okay, we might not come back down to the shelf. Gosh darn it, the thing starts moving and like trying to lead me on a little bit. This is just like a nasty spot to be because I really do think this might pick up so much speed and go down the hill. So like I don't know what you do to hold the green here. I really don't know what you do to hold the green here. This is certainly not what I would call an ideal scenario. That's actually a really nice touch. Unfortunately, we're finding par on the par 5. You know, I want to be able to score as many par 5s as possible because that's obviously really good recipe. Hey, I got my Flyers quarter zip repping today, Marcus. I mean, we're not really all that good, but you know, gotta support. All right, I think we go something like this, bounce it through the rough. My luck, this is gonna die right in the rough, but hopefully big bounce and then through. There we go. Beautiful touch. Hey, thanks, Jordan. How are we doing today, sir? Playing at least 3 rounds today, so you can see fun happening victories. We're playing 2. Playing 2 today, 2 tomorrow. So we're just at the tail end of round 1 here. All right, so this is... It's a little bit of wind. So wind has been playing definitely quite a bit stronger, judging by that last one. So I gotta probably play it somewhere like here, and then I think I do need a little bit of D-loft. Oh, I pulled it a little bit. Big kick. Yeah, so distance control is good. Pulling it into the wind, not so great. Gets us over to that ridge. 1 and 2 are very similar. Just turn in the same scorecard for both and you'll accept them. I'll consider it. I'll consider it. If you were left to right break, how would you want to play? I feel like it's gonna just start turning, but then as it comes over the top, we need to go back like that. That might be too firm. We'll see. Just a little bit. Yeah. I think the read is actually correct. If that's anything to take solace in, but... Come on. You gotta break just a little bit, man. Gotta break just a little bit. Alright, well, we finally put a bogey on the card. Man, I'm just so bad at it. Those are trees. Can we get... This is so dangerous. No, bogey isn't what we want on the card. Absolutely not. I don't think I can play this one in two because I don't trust myself to hit that shot. I think we're gonna have to play it safe. I think we're going to have to... I hate it, but I don't trust myself to get enough power on it. And you can almost get up here in two. Actually, it's 240, 260. I might actually still be able to pull this off. I mean, putting a lot of faith into the green here. And we slowed it, so it just jumps completely out to the right. It's gonna go into the sand. Yeah, all right. Well, I don't know. I don't completely hate it. I know that might be a weird thing, but I don't completely hate that. This is gonna get out just shy of pin high. I'm gonna need a little bit of loft on it. I'm gonna need to spin it as well. It's gonna go a little bit right. Got some green to hold it up. Am I on like a downhill lie? Why does that come out so hot? I put loft on it. It was a 77% lie with uphill. I guess that's just like a complete high roll, and then we don't get, I don't know, weird little bit there. Weird little bit there for us, but not out of this hole. Definitely think we can sink this one. Because we can sink this one. Come on. End on a high note. Get the bogey back. 8 under. I mean, slowly chipping away. It's a grind. It's a grind. I mean, obviously, people are shooting really well the first round here, but, you know, head down, and if we can do about the same on round 2, you know, I think we can hopefully put ourselves in a decent spot. I mean, basically, I am for the time being, until we get out of the funk that we're in and just generally get better, I'm just trying to avoid demo marks. So gotta be happy with 8 under. We press on.